Hi everybody, welcome back to English class. Myself Johnson George. In this short video, I am not going to explain a new lesson. Just I am going to share you the summary of the chapter, The Strange Man's Arrival. The summary of the chapter may be very helpful to you. Understand the lesson more and study the lesson very well. You know the story or the extract. The Strange Man's Arrival is taken from the famous English writer H.G. Wells' novel The Invisible Man. Here is the main character, Griffin. The main character's name is called Griffin. Griffin is described here as a strange man. So the strange man or the Griffin arrives at a Coach and Horse Inn in a village. Name of the village is called Aping. Okay, so he reached the inn on a snowy February morning. The day is very cold and the snowfall is there. Like that one morning, he reached in that inn. The name of the inn called Coach and Horse Inn. Okay, while he reached the inn, he is completely wrapped up in clothes. A strange looking. He completely covered himself in clothes. Only his tip of nose can be seen. He arrives at the Coach and Horse Inn and begs for a room and a fire. On that cold morning, he reached in that inn and requested. What he requested there? He requested a room and a fire. Mrs. Hall, she is in charge of that inn. She takes him to a room and lights a fire. She offered him a room and she lights a fire. And he offered 2 sovereigns or the 2 coins, gold coins. He not bargained anything about the charge of the inn. Without bargaining anything, he offered the 2 gold coins and the lady takes him to the room and lights the fire. She is thrilled now. Who is thrilled? The lady, Mrs. Hall. She is thrilled that he is there. Why she is thrilled? Because she got one guest on that day. Why she is thrilled more? We can say that it is very rare for visitors to come to Aping during winter. During winter season, somebody visiting that village is very rare. Very rarely people coming to that village during the winter season. Now she got one visitor there. So she was very thrilled. She leaves the room after lighting the fire. Why she left the room? To get plates and glasses. She wanted to decorate that room. She wanted to arrange everything for her guest room. So she leaves the room to get plates and glasses. And when she returns, she is surprised. Why she surprised? To see Griffin still wearing all his clothes. He not removed his clothes. In which appearance he came here, the same way he is remaining there. He still wearing all his clothes. Though the fire is there very active and room is getting warm, still he don't want to remove his wet clothes and he not try to make his body warm. Mrs. Hall asked to Mr. Griff to take his hat and coat. But what Mr. Griff done here? He refused it. He not accepted. He not accepted to take off his hat or the coat. Again she surprised. Who surprised? The lady, Mrs. Hall. She surprised to see that he is also wearing a large blue glass. A spectacle he wearing here, a large blue glass. She leaves the room and she returned after some time. Oh, she returned again there. This time she reached the inn for serving his lunch. She announces that his lunch is ready. And she sees that he is still standing in the same position. The strange man, he is standing on the same position. The last 2 times she saw him near the window, he looking out of the window. He never facing to that lady. When she comes the 3rd time also, the man is standing as it is there. Still standing in the same position with all his clothes. Mrs. Hall, again she left the room. She gone. Why? She forgot to take the mustard. Okay, to serve the mustard for the guests during the lunch. Maybe it is a custom for them. So the Mrs. Hall leaves and she finds that her assistant or her servant, Millis, she is still mixing the mustard for Griffin's lunch. Mrs. Hall scolded her, and when the mustard is ready for the lunch or mixing is completed and mustard is ready, she takes it back into the room. This time also she sees that Griffin has now taken off his boots and she takes them to the kitchen for drying the boot and his coat. She tried to take his hat also, but Griffin rudely tells Mrs. Hart to leave his hat. He not accepted to take his hat. And she is shocked now. Why she is shocked now? You know, to see him holding a napkin over his lower part of his face. He covering his face using a napkin, a handkerchief. Using a handkerchief or a napkin, he covering his lower part of the face. Then also she noticed that is above his glasses. That part is wrapped in bandages. The forehead and every part, ears, everything, that is covered with the bandages there. And his black hair, it shoots out in different directions. So this gives him a strange appearance. Covering his face using a napkin. Above the glass, completely bandaged. And his hairs, it is not arranged properly, not combed properly. It is shooting out in different directions. So altogether it gives him a strange appearance. Mrs. Hall said apology and requested him, let her to dry his all the clothes, the wet clothes. But she left the room and she concluded while she drying the clothes in the kitchen near the fireplace, she concluded or she thought like that. May his face or that he must have been disfigured in an accident. May he met with an accident. And some damages happened on his face. That's why he completely bandaged or he covering his face. It is not disclosing to others. And when she returned to collect his dishes, after the lunch, she wanted to collect the dishes there. For that, she came again to Mr. Griffin's room. This time, he talked something. He started some conversation with Mrs. Hall. And this time, he demanded one thing, that is, he left some luggages in the railway station. He wanted to bring that luggages from the railway stations. But he disappointed when Mrs. Hall said it is not possible to bring it immediately because it is a snowy day and the road also very sleepy and the steep road is there. No cart drivers are ready to take the cart now. So it may take some time to bring the luggage to the inn. He disappointed hearing that it may take some time to get his luggages back to him. Anyway, finally she understood or she concluded that the man is very rude, but she not show her any unhappiness. Why? Because she thought only the money she wanted to get from what he offered, Mr. Griffin offered to the lady. So, that is remembering the money she will get from him. She accepted all the demands of the Griffin and the Griffin is staying in the inn. That's the summary of the story or the extract, the strange man's arrival. I hope you understood. The summary may helpful to you understand the story well. Thank you.